We all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Let's plant some strawberries. I've made this video previously, but we're gonna do an updated version. These are the strawberries that I've purchased just now. We have some ever-bearing strawberries. I got them from Walmart. There are 10 roots in here for $3.96. And then we have some June-bearing. They were $3.96 too for 10 roots. We're going to see what we get in here, because over the years since the last time I made a video, the roots have been dried out or no good from the comments that I've had. And we're going to be using the Dollar Tree pots that you can turn into a strawberry tower. I've had these since, I don't know, that they've lasted for years. I believe they still have them in Dollar Tree, but I think that they're way smaller. They're stackable, and in them I'm just using some of our compost mixed with a little bit of the native soil, and nothing too complicated about it. First off, let me start by saying the top that you want for your strawberry tower, you just want it to kind of be filled. You don't have to put much dirt. As you can see, they're not filled all the way, but when you go on your next layer, you want to push all your dirt to the side, just like that. You don't want to really have too much dirt in the middle, because it doesn't really matter. The strawberry roots aren't going to go too crazy. They're going to pretty much stay in your little standard area that you put it. Okay, so let's get to opening them up and let's see what we have here. First, let's start off with the ever-bearing. Now, I try and look through the bag. Like I said before, I try to look through the bag and see a little bit of greenery. I didn't see any in this bag, but I just dug through them all and I just was like, I'll take it. So let's open this one up and see what we got. I don't want to waste any soil. Okay, this looks pretty good. Y'all look healthy. Doesn't look like 10 though, but we got to take the rubber band off and see what we're working with. This is the time to buy these. If you don't buy them now, if you wait till it gets warm outside and spring really hits really good, they're going to be dried out. They're not going to be any good. I suggest you get them when you see them first off in the store. So there's already a root right there that might be questionable. Looking good so far. I'm going to set these to the side. Let's open up the second bag. I'm going to go through them and then come back and then say how many I got out of each bag. So let's open up the second bag. These are the June bearing ones. I'm surprised. I could not tell, but look at that. This bag looks brighter than the other bag. It looks more promising, actually. I have 2 bundles here. I wonder if they're 2 bundles or 5. Let's see what we got here. Rubber bands have really gotten thinner. That's okay. They're doing their job. Okay, these roots look good. See that? They look good. Let's see this one. What's a rubber band? There it is. Next to tomatoes, strawberries are my favorite to plant. They can be a little iffy when you get them from roots. I just love how they take off when they do. Okay, this is a good bag. This is a really good bag. Now, you're supposed to soak these. It says in I never soak mine. I take them and I put them straight in there, basically. I will rinse them, but I don't always rinse them, and they always come out. Let me take you to the garden and show you what I got going on so far. Here's some crowns right here that I took from a mama plant that I'm trying to root. Okay, let me go to the other side. Here's some more. Got the one that's in the ground, and then I'm taking that one in the pot so I can relocate it. And then here's another one, and has 1, 2, and another one over here, runners that it is put off. Now they do stop. Like this plant right here, I probably won't get maybe but like another 2 years out of it after it goes dormant. And then so that's the reason for these runners. I'm trying to collect those now. The ever-bearing came with 9 roots in total. All of them look good. There wasn't a 10. The June bearing came with 15 roots. Every single root looks good. There are tiny ones, but they still will work. Where's the tiny one? There was a very tiny one. I'm still going to count it as a root. This right here is going to grow beautifully. So 15. And it says 10 on here. for the June bearing ones. I was shocked. I have no complaints. This is a great batch. When I got some rainwater, and we're gonna rinse it off just a little bit to see really good the parts to the roots. So rough little rinse. So we have the roots here, and this little portion right here, right there, see if the focus, is the crown. All of this is going to be exposed. So you're going to bury here that much. All this has to be exposed to the sunlight, or your strawberry root won't take. Okay, so let's do a little bit. And it says to spread out the roots. I don't. I just, however, see how this sits? It looks like it just formed itself to sit like this. This is how I'm going to plant it. Let me move this over quite. I'm going to take my ladybug. I am going to just kind of, just like that, stick it in there like that, and barely cover it. And I mean barely, only the roots. And I will come back and make sure that is exposed. Let me show you. See? That's all you want to do. And you want to do that for all of your roots. Sometimes you can actually have the roots showing, and it's okay. When they're runners, they just find soil and go from there. They don't need to be buried. They will bury themselves. So let's print another one. Let's take one of the June bearings. I'll rinse it off. And this doesn't have such a big root system like the other one, but we're going to put it in the soil to that portion right there, just like that. I'm gonna take it just like this, stick it in however it lays, and you don't want to press it down. You just want to set it in there and set it up a little bit, and then get your dirt and do this, because this is going to sit on the bottom, because we got another root to put over here. So let's take this is a everbearing one. I'm rinsing off right now. Root system is a little bit stronger looking, small for a crown, but we're going to stick it in there. This one is a little tricky, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. Let's not force it. See how the roots are going this way? That's just how we're going to do it. Since our dirt is this way, we're going to set it in here just like this, just like that, and let the roots grow that way. And because of the way you're going to stack your trays, you're going to stack them like this. See? They will eventually get it together. Now, if you want, you can fill this up with anything. Like, you can fill it up with the rest of the stuff that comes in the bag, just like that. I'm gonna finish the tower and I'll be back. Here's our tower. One thing I like about it is you can move it wherever you like. Now, this might not look like much, and I had way more than I anticipated in the bag, so I kind of tried to fill this up a little bit. Got to come back because I am going to post updates on it. I'm gonna come back with an update next week. Make sure you stay tuned to it. And that's our strawberry tower right there. I can see it now.
I don't wanna go to work cause my boss is a jerk and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life cause I don't feel alive and there's nothing that makes me happy.